Hey Scott here. I hope these tips help you in keeping the pool clean and you get lots of enjoyment like we have. I usually start daily, if there's stuff in the pool, with the net, going around the surface of the water, and then also you can get the larger stuff off the bottom and save having to vacuum quite so often. It's also a good chance to check the skimmers. So there's a couple options to vacuum. There's the automatic cleaner or the manual one. This will get about 75–80% of it pretty good. If you want to get the rest, or sometimes it's just easier to do it all manually, we'll put this on the pole. Keep all the hoses in that bin. So let me show you how to set that up. If you're going to use this cleaner, the first tube or hose we want has this weight. So we'll submerge them in water to fill up and get out any air bubbles. Now just repeat filling the hoses and connecting them. Next is to fill up the cleaner basket and connect. There's two hoses that have fittings, and then this will go into the skimmer. So we'll remove the skimmer basket, feed the hose through the skimmer outlet, and connect to the hole in the bottom of the skimmer. The final step is to either put the pump on high or change the valve. So down here, valve 1, we'll move that towards skimmer 1. And now we should see it moving around the pool. So we'll just repeat this step. It'll just move on its own. So that's probably the easiest way, and you don't have to disconnect the hose every time. We do when there's going to be swimmers because people like to hang on it, but otherwise it can stay in the water. So if you want to manually vacuum, I use the silver pole, take off the brush head. We'll pull out the cleaner, or if you didn't even have it in there, that's even easier to start with. We'll connect the vacuum head. Submerge it, then connect it to the hose. Now you just need to vacuum the pool. And then just back and forth until you're done. When you're finished, turn valve 1 back to both skimmers and disconnect the hose. Hope that helps. So you'll see the skimmer has about a 5 or 6 inch opening. We try to keep that anywhere it can go. I mean, if we have a lot of rain, it might be high, and then you don't have to necessarily worry about it right away because it'll evaporate and go back down. Definitely don't want to get too low so that you run the pump dry. So anywhere in that range is fine. But if you find it's staying high, maybe definitely in the winter time, lots of rain, not much evaporation, let me show you how to pump some water out. All right, so first we'll open the access door to the crawl space. So we'll take this hose and pull it through. And stick into this drain. Then there's a ball valve we'll open. Once that's set up, so next step is to open this valve, divert water over. And then once the water levels to where you want it, just turn that off and turn the ball valve back off and hang the hose back up. To turn the deck jets on, or the fountains, it's pretty simple. We pretty much leave the pump in low speed all the time, so we just change valves. You could turn the pump on high and only open the one for the deck jet, but here's how we do it. So first, valve 2, we're going to turn it facing down to stop the flow of the water there. Now we're going to turn valve 3 face down. So that's deck jet 1, deck jet 2 are on. And then we can adjust the height of the water by turning this valve. So as I turn the valve, you'll see the water level got higher. To turn them back off, we'll just reverse the process. Off, off, and then handle back to the right. And these instructions are printed and laminated inside the pool house. Hope that helps.